What'd you say?
This is the most disgusting picture you've ever put as a thumbnail. These women look battered and beaten.
They look like some of Ryan's Wisconsin lovers.
This looks like some ratchet ass shit.
No, it was like someone was holding auditions for Christina Aguilera's video "Dirty," and they said, "You aren't making the cut."
Let me say this. Let me tell you something. Guess who didn't do shit in this match? Julia Hart. Look, that's what look like they didn't do shit in this match.
There's
Julia
also somebody missing.
Well, there's Mercedes and there's someone else.
Marina.
Oh, okay. Marina's missing. Okay.
Marina and Mercedes are missing.
Okay. Oh, that's Bane. For some reason, I thought that was
Bane.
I thought that was Mercedes. They have about the same type of bad hair. I'm sorry.
Wow. Welcome everyone to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I guess
I don't know what this is. This is the Untitled Manny and Marcus show.
It's the fruit show. I'm a blueberry. He's a grape. And there's a plum right down there.
I thought we were the Powerpuff Girls. Brought some Buttercup and Bubbles over here.
Oh, I get a few bubbles.
We could also be three of the 5 pieces of Voltron. I mean,
oh yeah, we could be. We could be.
Yeah, so.
And I formed the head.
Marcus, the green guy was an arm. You guys are both arms. Oh shit, there was no purple.
I'm an arm. I'm an arm.
Man, I've been driving an hour and a half trying to make it here on time.
Right. You've been drinking too.
I've been drinking too. I've been drinking watermelon. You know, shit.
Apparently had a stroke too with a slur in his words.
I'm JR in it. All right, can we talk about blood and guts? Can we just do it?
Do you want to talk about this, or do you want to talk about alleged news story today of Jericho burying AEW?
Well, we can start with that.
I haven't heard the news story, so let me hear.
So, Eric, basically the story is this. Before Manny get the actual quote, if he plans on doing that, I do not. But he implied that TNA Wrestling, Bound for Glory, he watched it and he was amazed by it. He looked at it and was like, "Oh shit!" And he said, "God damn it, that's the number 2 wrestling promotion in the world."
Marcus, let me tell you something. I saw that quote and I saw a little bit of it, and I saw how he was jerking and slurping that TKO dick right there, talking about, "Oh, that show looked like it had that WWE Productions to it." I was like, "Man, this man is on the payroll, but now he's on the payroll."
No. So let me speak on this. So they did. If you watch Bound for Glory, they did have that type of WWE like production. However, the way he's talking about it is like he's comparing allegedly a 7,000 arena of Bound for Glory to the ECW arena, which AEW Dynamite was last in, which holds 2,800 people.
I thought it held 2,300 people.
Is it 2,300? Yeah.
Yeah, but then, I think they set it up for 900. I'm going by with the boy with the toys, the man with the toys.
Yeah, the man with the toys, and then he was comparing the images, and I was like, "This isn't a fair comparison, Jericho."
If you were to do a comparison of wrestling shows, you compare it to NXT, who did it in the same venue.
Yeah, but like the thing about Jericho, I don't really give a damn what he says at this point because he's a shill for whatever company he's working for. I remember when he first initially started with AEW at the very beginning. Oh, this is a new beginning. This is fresh. You know, all the stuff. Now he's going back to Daddy, and now he's like, oh yeah, but instead of talking directly about WWE, we're going to talk about a unofficial subsidy of TKO. That's like, we're not going to say we acquired them, but we know that they have a big stake inside of TNA.
He's a businessman, Eric.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
Yeah, he's a businessman. He's
the best contract.
He's going to get the best contract, and he probably already got it. And the move to do right now, and probably ordered down to him by TKO and Papa H, is to bury him.
Yeah, but I have appreciated the update into the production value of TNA. I mean, true. I think it comes down to me having that bias of the WWE style of production, but I think production goes a long way. And I think that when we talk about blood and guts, I think there were a lot of production issues that really plagued a lot of this show, besides it just being blood and guts, which was in the title.
So I'm going to ask this as we lube into blood and guts.
We lubing into it, okay? I've never lubed into blood and guts before, but all right.
As we lube in here. There's the KY. There's the.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
What is wrong with you people? I understand what's wrong with me. I understand what's wrong with me. I understand what I said. But the fact that you guys proceeded to go Marcus, at the exact same time, no prompt.
Marcus, it's late night with Manny at this moment.
Marcus,
Manny ain't never up without.
It's late night with Manny. I've been deranged. I've been stuck in a car for an hour and a half. Right now, I'm looking at Manny with the glasses. I'm like, wow, he looks really intelligent in the middle of the night. I feel like he's about to drop me some stuff. That's Lord Alfred Hayes right there.
What we learned from late night Manny is
over there, so occasionally I'm looking over there to check the score.
Oh, so that's why
I learned about.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Late night Manny apparently wears his glasses, and Eric says looks really intelligent and likes to lube it up in the late night. That's what I'm getting from all this.
No, Mark, it's like that, just in and explode.
Eric, you got to do the movement of like
explode.
Yeah.
You know, that was the most disgusting sound effect I ever heard in my life.
Hey, Manny, I think we should do something. This is a late night show on a Thursday. I think you and I should take a back seat and let Marcus host this show. Let Marcus lead.
Are you out your fucking mind?
There's only 4 things that happen on this show.
I know.
Yeah.
Marcus, I think you can do this.
You have the easiest job.
Fine. I will host this show, guys. So Blood and Guts, Manny, I'm going to ask you this question. This is exclusively for Manny. You know what, Eric, you can answer this too, because you went through it last night as well. Manny, Blood and Guts, you watched it last night. We're going to talk about match 1 and 2, maybe in joint comparisons. I don't know how we're going to do it, but was this show worth? I'm going to say worth you being up right now in the middle of the night talking about lubricant.
Well, depends what you're looking for. Sometimes I want to hang out with my boys.
See, that's a sentimental answer. I didn't want that. The answer going to be yes or no.
But in reality, I wouldn't want to do. After I made the graphic before I watched the show. Then I was like, I'm trapped. I'm trapped now. I have to do this.
Now you're committed.
It's not worth it.
I felt that way after the first match, and I'm gonna put this disclaimer out right now because I thought about this long and hard. There is an audience that enjoys this. This is like there is an audience that Blood and Guts, an entire car that is based off of gore, violence with no rhyme or reason, that this gets their rocks off. I am not a part of that audience. I feel like if you're going to do this, there needs to be a purpose. There needs to be a clear outcome of what happens when the person wins. Like this whole night for me felt like it was, we're going to go in there, we're going to push the boundaries of how much blood we can give the people, and then nothing's going to be resolved. And I think the problem when you feed, vampires never get tired of blood. They will continue to suck. So you do this crazy extreme nonsense that you're doing, and then you ask the question, what's going to happen next time? And the one thing that I think Marcus and I can both agree with is what the hell was Sky Blue and Julia Hart looking for that they could not find? What spots were they unable to do because they couldn't find what was hidden in the turnbuckles?
There's something that was supposed to be in that turnbuckle. They were just like, where is it? I don't know. Move on.
But this is the thing with War Games and Blood and Guts. Previous Blood and Guts have kind of served the purpose. However, like AEW, it's the big match, and then they have a shitty match like afterwards to end the feud. But like with Blood and Guts and War Games, they tend not to mean anything. Yeah. They really don't.
Yeah, I mean, they everybody tore themselves from limb to limb. They're falling through tables. They're sneaking out of cages. There's all types of violence. I'm just combining them all. There's people being set on fire. But at the end of the day, before the show even ended, Excalibur was like, Mark Briscoe's going to be fighting so-and-so on Collision this Saturday. Yeah. And I'm like, is he even alive? Like, why are we booking matches for him and, like, I think it's maybe Danny Garcia. I can't remember the exact match. But I'm like, we shouldn't even be advertising this. This should be something that feels like it's a finality. It's an end. If you have a to be continued, that something's going to go down, that's fine. But a match like this should be the be all end all. Like it should be the end of the Death Riders. Could this be the start of the end of the Death Riders? Could be, because Jon Moxley's tapping like a bitch. He's tapping like Gregory Hines all of a sudden lately.
Well, but see, this is the thing that I have an issue with about this thing. First of all, I don't think that the card should have two blood and guts match on it. I think that's just a little bit too much. But I think that when we go back to the previous pay-per-view and we saw Jon Moxley, he quit. There were no consequences or repercussions of him quitting. After we had weeks of him talking about, I'm not going to quit, and Darby's like, I'm not going to quit. Then he quits, and then he comes to blood and guts, and like it happens again. And I'm like, is this supposed to be the story that you're trying to say? Marcus, you were going to comment on something about, I think, me talking about two matches.
Yeah. Are you calling yourself a hippo in the crate right now? Because War Games has two matches. I know they haven't came on yet, but we've had previous years of War Games where they've done.
But this is also the same as like Money in the Bank and all the other like Elimination Chamber and stuff like that.
I mean, that's true, but I would say that like I'm going to say that I think that at least with the War Game matches where we had two things on WWE, I can't remember, it was probably NXT. I think there were better stories going into it, like teams that didn't like like each other. I'm not really sure.
It's
a makeshift.
It's all makeshift.
Yeah, I don't know what anybody benefited from this match. And then like in the men's match, the sprinkling of the Don Callis family within it of them attacking Mark Briscoe, I was like, I don't need this. Like, why?
That's the only thing that really made sense.
Yeah, it did, but it was like, did you want it?
I didn't want it, but it made sense to take him out.
Yeah, but my problem with them taking him out, it didn't really do anything.
No,
he still came out, and he still wreaked havoc. And
you knew he was going to come out.
Yeah, but you would think he'd be more injured and beat up or something.
Yeah, he
kind of came out and
he was regular.
And nothing was changed. Yeah, he was regular. He was like, Mark Briscoe, I'm going on top of the cage.
To quote Jamal, he was regular.
Let me add this. My big issue with these type of matches. Well, the show in general, I think we should have mixed it up a little bit. I don't think there should have been blood and guts. Falls count anywhere. Let's run down Steamboat and then blood guts again. We should just have like a regular ass match. A boring ass, regular ass. I can put you in a headlock.
Let's
jump the rope.
Wasn't that Hangman?
I thought that was what Hangman was supposed to be.
Isn't that what?
No, that's Falls count anywhere. That's Falls count anywhere where Hobbs was flipping off tables and they fell off stages and weapons were used and whatnot.
My big issue with the Hangman Hobbs match, it felt very choreographed. It was, and I know wrestling is but it didn't feel like after he defeated Hobbs by having him go off that railing into the things, and it's like we didn't get to breathe into that moment because next thing you know, here comes Shibata attacking Hangman, and then it's a cage. I was like let the moment happen. Hobbs just went through off the thing. Like let me relish in this moment. Like, let the moment breathe. I don't think they needed to do what they did afterwards.
Well, you know what? Me, who's looking for the realest thing in wrestling, and keep finding more bullshit as I go along. I just don't understand what was the strategy here. Hobbs fight him by himself. We could have jumped his ass to start this match. His Falls count anywhere, no holds bar. We could have just whooped him. We could have mollywopped him and we dragged him down the street if we wanted to. And nobody was going to do a damn thing about it because Hangman ain't got nobody in the block room that gives a damn about him. So we could have had the option. Yank him around.
And I
guess Eddie and Hook.
What irked me the most about this match is just how Hobbs was right there, just nothing was done for him just to stay there so Heyman could take off his shoe, then run and hit him with the boot. I was just like, just do it. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But that's not my biggest gripe of the night.
It was not as effective as Ricky Starks and Trick in the crowd and Ricky diving at Trick and falling through the table. I felt like that last man standing match accomplished more than all of the matches on this show.
I think that was the most story-driven that made sense that actually led into now we're getting Samoa Joe and Hangman inside of a cage. I thought that was fine. I felt like they sacrificed like Hobbs getting the title match for it, but whatever. You have to do what you got to do. But Maddie, let me talk about this though. How did you feel about a 73-year-old Ricky the Dragon Steamboat being drug out there, and allegedly Ric Flair was supposed to be there if his rotator cuff wasn't acted up. I just don't know.
His rotator cuff. What was he doing? Throwing passes?
Woo! He was jet flying, man. He was the son of a gun. You know, he was on Space Mountain.
I know there's a balance, and I think that we always want to acknowledge the past. The past. Shout out, Eddie Guerrero died 20 years ago, but like, did having Ricky the Dragon Steamboat out there with FTR, did that make FTR more evil or more over with the fans? I mean, I know it was history in that building. I just don't know if it was something that was necessary for me.
I don't know if it was necessary because you can't even find that footage now. You have to dig deep to find. You have to dig deep to find that footage now.
They didn't release it as a clip?
No.
Ooh.
Dig deep to find that footage of yesteryear of whatever happened in that arena.
Oh, you talking about the footage? I thought you were talking about what happened on Dynamite this week.
No. What happened on Dynamite is out there, but like, I don't think this was necessary.
No, I don't mind the segment because you know what? It was there to break things up. It's there to stop the flow of traffic. It was there to let the people breathe and go get a drink, go to the restroom because they had another hour of chaos, carnage, blood, and I guess people being set on fire. Since I am hosting this show, I have another question. You watched this show. I would say, what was the most memorable thing about this show, if anything?
You want me to go first?
Either one.
Well, memorable, Marcus, is something that, there's certain things that strike your memory. And I guess it's anger for me. I was just angry.
What the hell?
No.
It should be your emotions.
No, because I'm going to always remember this. And the anger that hit me was with Jon Moxley, Marcus. I'm like, we're at this game. It's blood and guts. And I know this has been a gimmick. And you're coming out there and you're stabbing people with a fork. Maybe it's just me. I would use a knife in this situation. Come out with a knife, stab them up. It's like the whole fork thing just bothers me. And I'm like, we had a whole set of him just stabbing people. Like, are you baking a pie crust at this point? What are you doing?
You done do the butcher. But I've never understood. If you're going to stab somebody, use a knife. Like, we're stabbing people, use a knife. And if we're stabbing people, I'm bringing a gun next time.
The skateboard with the tacks. I was like, what the hell is this? What are we doing? But
they've always done the skateboard.
Shout out to Darby, though. He took one headfirst dive on the side of the house. Like, I thought he was dead. I was like, he dead.
That's the one you thought he was dead, not the burning table where you see burning human flesh as he rolls into into, I guess, a wet towel. I don't know what he was rolling into. But I would roll the other way. That's how I ain't fucking with fire. So my main takeaway for this. Oh, Manny, go ahead with you. Go ahead.
I think mine is a frustration of the finish of the women's. Much like how we have had frustrations with Sol Ruka and Zarya and their nonsense going the last couple of weeks. If I've fallen down, I ain't coming, and I'm in a title match. I ain't coming. I don't expect you to come outside of the ring and check on me. I expect you to get the job done and then check on me.
What do you mean we lost? You were hurt. I don't give a fuck. We could have been champions. I could have been hurt. Now who's gonna pay my medical bills?
Yeah. So at this point, Tony Storm is being held back whilst Mina is being destroyed by Marina Shafir
and Megan Bay with the come on, girl.
Yeah, I don't think you people should be holding title belts that don't belong to them. You can't be whipping people with title belts that don't belong to you. You cannot use it as a weapon. It's not allowed.
I disagree, Manny. I disagree. All right, go ahead.
Unless you are the number one contender, you cannot use it as a weapon.
I thought it was extremely petty for Mercedes to hand her title belts to everybody else. I was like, ain't nobody touching these titles. Like, she's like, here's one for you that you can just hold. And I'm like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I found that funny. I thought that was funny that she decided to use her weapons as her belts as weapons.
What stood out to you, Marcus?
What stood out to me is that I'm probably going to forget this in a week that it even happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's already the next night, 24 hours. Not even 24 hours right now, as we speak right now. And I'm like, man, there was a lot of shit that happened last night, but I don't think anything is going to be like, wow, I can't wait for the next Blood Guts. Like, it just seemed like after the women's match, I was done. The men started up, and that was when I found myself going. I was Eric watching, as we would call it, and watching on my phone and strolling. And you know what an Eric watch is.
Wait. I fell asleep on the men when I had to wake up to try to watch the end of it again. Fell asleep again. And I finally finished it. I will say I preferred the women's one with all the flaws involved because
there's a lot of mistakes.
It just, first of all, they all decided they were white. Shout out to Holly Cameron. Shout out to Thekla with her pads. I mean, as a man watching it, I was like, what are we doing? But
as a man,
once Julia Hart got busted open, I was like, somebody get her a towel. I didn't like.
You mean Sky Blue?
Sky Blue. Because Julia Hart didn't do nothing.
Busted open so early.
Yeah, she was busted up in the first 1 minute of the match, and it was blood everywhere. And I was like, why? Why Sky?
But I believe that is the like when people are talking about blood and guts, that's the picture that they're posting right now. That's just what it is. I mean, I guess it's. I didn't know what they were fighting for. I don't know if the announcers really did a good job of explaining why these matches were taking place. Yeah, and it just, Tony didn't need to be there. I don't think
Storm or Khan or Shivani.
Tony Storm. I don't think
Statlander. Pick your Tony.
I don't think Statlander didn't need to be there. Like Mercedes, like it just.
Well, they had to have star power. Yeah, they had to have star power. What are you trying to take away? Any star power in that match? If you take away Stat, Mercedes, and Tony, who you got left in there? You got a bunch of Roger Strongs.
But Marcus, I don't think that the star power is the people that are in the match. I think the star power for the people who enjoys those matches is the match itself. That is going to be blood and guts that takes place. I mean, like, I know people were probably happy that, Marina Shafir stepped on glass to kick somebody in the face to break up a hole. I'm like, you could have just kicked her.
I'm tired of glass. I just think I don't like seeing glass in my wrestling matches because I think it's stupid.
By the way, Marcus, the amount of time people fell on that glass plane, people just got up. I'm just saying.
It's not real glass, Minnie. It is sugar. It is sugar glass. That's no problem with it.
I'm impervious to glass.
But man, if you're going to have glass, I want you to use real glass, and I want you to see people try to get up for that. That shit will hurt.
I don't recall much selling taking place in the night, but Marcus, I asked you this question.
There was no selling taking place on that night. What are you talking about?
Did you prefer
Mercedes
the women's?
Never got up, man.
Did you prefer the women's or the men's? I know you said you scrolled through the men's match, but you could still somewhat Eric watch that and still take some solace in there. Or was it just too much Willer Yuta for you?
No, it was. I prefer the women's because you know what, it is new, different, and I actually prefer these characters more than I prefer the people in the main event characters. Marcus, like I'm a fan of Willow, fan of Mercedes, fan of Tony, fan of Statlander. All these people in this match. Julia Hart, I'm a fan of. Does she do anything? Probably not.
Sky Blue, fan of.
I'm not really. Tekla, I like Blue. I don't.
What she do for you?
No, I'm just saying. Nothing for me. I'm just saying that Marcus has a great point in the situation.
Tekla is just woman John Moxley. But that's all she is.
But Marcus, compared to that though, they all have a personality. We've all seen them interact. We've all seen their many things. Harley is hilarious. When you go to the men match, you have Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia, who are literally the same character in AEW Stuck Lore, where they've been doing the same thing on different tracks, and now they're together.
Hold on, are you saying they're the bottom of the card? They're the bottom of that match? I thought the person that got the pin was the bottom of the match. That was Kyle O'Reilly. I thought he ain't done shit in his entire AEW run. The most he's done is got hurt. And I'm a Kyle O'Reilly fan. I prefer his matches. I like his in-ring style and everything, but I know what Kyle delivers by himself, or if he even tries to go for a title or whatnot. There ain't no personality there, baby.
The Paragon.
No, they're conglomeration now, Eric. There's no more Paragon.
No,
well, whatever they are, they're useless. Like it's just like, yeah, Orange Cassidy, he's over because he's been there for a while. I mean, and John Moxley does his John Moxley stuff. I mean, the best highlight for me is when he couldn't get over the thing. I was like, that made me laugh. But
I just have a problem with the illogical spots when it's just stuff that just don't make sense to me. Like there's glass. I don't like glass because it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. And I didn't like the staple gun into Orange Cassidy hands because that's bullshit. Like if you staple my hands into my pants, I'm pulling that out in like a second. The staples aren't. It's not like he had a nail gun. A nail gun will hold you in there like that. Staples don't do shit.
But my problem was the whole purpose of this was to keep you in the cage, inside the cage.
Yeah.
There was so much action outside of it on both matches that it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I thought the best spot of both matches was Toni Storm going through the mirror. But then I think they bastardized that because I don't think she sold it. Because when she went through that mirror, I didn't think Toni should have moved at all for the rest of the match. Like we should.
But they moved on to the next spot. That was what happened. They moved directly into the next spot.
She went through that mirror, and it was like a biggest one. Was like, oh my god, you're like, oh my wow, what happened? Then you get a weak ass suplex in the corner, and then you see Toni up again. It's like, what the hell is this? Like,
who gets the 7 years bad luck? But in that situation,
I think it's Marina for throwing the mirror, but Toni. But hold on, Toni introduced the mirror because she was gonna slam her ass into it. So maybe it's Toni, or maybe you split the years up.
The problem is that as long as we see Marina on the camera, we're gonna have bad luck. So it's us that get the 7 years bad luck.
Oh, Jesus!
Maybe 7 years is dynamite.
The time is kicking into Manny. Let me add this. I know, Manny, you had a problem with people leaving the ring. I had a problem with people leaving the ring in the men's match. In the women's match, I like them crawling up the little slot and them going, oh shit, women, they're smaller. Men can't do that shit. They stuck in there. And I was like, oh, that's something different that adds to the story. Maybe next time someone will plug that hole up and they will not be able to escape. Although I do believe their plan was illogical and made no sense.
But I think that's where good booking goes. Like, if you have one match where people are escaping the cage, then the other match, no one should be able to escape the cage. Like, I think if you would have kept the spot with the women escaping the cage, it would have been perfectly fine. But once you got the men getting out of the cage too, it's like, we might as well just had an Anarchy in the Arena match. Like the cage was just there.
I mean, because where was Darby throwing off the stage through the fire?
Yeah. Oh, Marcus called, or he was complaining about learning that you could win the match by a tap out outside of the cage. He was very upset about Tony Schiavone. Like, he was like, what's the purpose of this if it can happen outside the cage? It makes no sense.
Why is that even a rule? You can surrender outside the cage? What? Just do it in the cage.
Yeah, it makes no sense. None of this made sense.
Yeah.
How would you feel? How would you feel, Marcus, if you were attacked in the back? And you got Renee Paquette shoving a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
Renee's getting punched.
Renee, not today. Not today, Renee.
I'm going to ask a serious question.
Ooh.
Do you think we just
because you're in a plum sweat, you think you can ask us serious questions?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a political something really serious. Yeah.
Do you think that we just didn't like it because we're very critical of AEW, or is it just that there's certain people in their fan base that just love everything that they do no matter what? Because I think was worth.
I think I'm generally not gonna like Survivor Series either. With the two War Games matches, I just feel. I know WWE ain't gonna have as much violence as AEW's Blood and Guts matches, but like, I think with the War Games matches as well, you've kind of seen it all. There's nothing new that they can do, and I think especially with all the violence we've had in AEW, with all the matches they've had on pay-per-view this year, I think this kind of just like been seen it before, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think at Survivor Series, I'm already over this type of match already. I think I was over it about last Survivor Series. Like the women's Survivor Series match was so much better last year. But then again, like we said earlier, I don't need 2 Money in the Bank matches. I don't need 2 Royal Rumbles. I don't need 2 in the same night. Just give me one.
Don't you take away 2 of my Royal Rumbles, man. I love the Royal Rumbles.
I only need one. Put the women in the men's one. Just make it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. In the Money in the Bank, put the women in the one. Just make it one. I don't need 2 in the same night because they may differ, they may be different, but at the end of the day, we've seen all of this before. It's like watching the slam dunk contest. What dunk are you going to show me that I haven't seen already?
But I can say honestly that I know for me, when I was watching AEW, the women's one, I was waiting to watch and see what they were going to do. Like if Megan Bain's going to miss a clothesline or something like that. It's like
Penelope Ford has to be in there for that to happen.
Hey, Penelope Ford and Queen Abinata had the best moment of the night when they both were injured.
As Marcus yelled down the phone, "Cripple fight!" It was like, what are they doing? Like, why were they even down there?
Catch that.
I just was like, for me, as Manny said earlier, one of the main reasons of watching the show is so we can get together and talk about this, is because I have more fun. I want to talk about everything else but this damn show than that. It's just like it didn't do anything for me. It didn't, as they said, oh, tune in for Collision. It's like this meant nothing. It meant nothing. It didn't reset anything. Like Team Mercedes winning, what does that even accomplish? Like, does she get a title shot at Statlander? You know, like. And then the Darby team's winning. Is that the end of the Death Riders? I don't care, because clearly it's just like
Kyle O'Reilly is like the guy that they're pushing now. Why? Is that why he got the win?
Is he going to Hangman? Yeah, is he going to Hangman now?
No, it's still.
It's really weird that he got the win over Mox.
Yeah, I found that to be the weirdest thing of the night, and I didn't even like. I wasn't a fan of the first inning. Tony was very dramatic about me to die. I'm winning this match. I don't care. I'm just saying. I'm a ruthless person. I want to win. But I felt like Kyle O'Reilly with the Mox tap out. I'm like, okay, but what do we do with Kyle after this? Like, I don't see Kyle in the main event. He doesn't have the personality to go to a main event. He doesn't have the personality to carry any belt. We're not gonna. I mean, you can try to push him. I like Kyle O'Reilly as a wrestler. Like, he reminds me of someone like a less charismatic Sheamus in the ring. They don't have the same style at all, but they can go out there, they can wrestle anybody and put on a good show. And I just feel like there's no point for him. It could have went to somebody else. But then again, as I talked about it earlier, there's no star power in this match. Who else would like Orange Cassidy getting the pin? I'm not gonna care.
You're not gonna care, but the AEW fans would care.
I mean,
the only person that could have got the pin that they're trying to push is Darby, or even that they have this minor push for Mark Briscoe. But even then, I don't see Mark Briscoe doing much. Darby should have got the pin.
Mark Briscoe thing. They really need to stop with the Mark Briscoe thing.
I'm glad you guys are finally enjoying my end. Mark.
Wait a minute. Hold a minute. I'm still not joining your take of this.
I don't need him fired. I just don't need him featured.
I don't have a problem with Mark Briscoe. Let the man wrestle, do whatever he got to do. He's entertaining at times. To me, he's AEW R-Truth, but he's young.
I'll tell you this right now. I understand that for continuity, the Don Callis family attacking Mark Briscoe was the story. I think it would have been a lot better if Mark Briscoe would have started off and Darby Allin would have got attacked. Like, Darby coming playing the hero in the match, I think would have been a better story for me going in, especially if he's supposed to be one of your pinnacles in the match. Like it's like clearly Darby was there just to take major bumps. Huh?
Pillars?
There was only one pinnacle. There's pillars.
They're gone. Yeah. It's pillars there. It's the word you're looking for.
You know, the
There's only two pillars standing right
lubrication.
Now, I mean, Sammy Guevara is healthy, man. He's wrestling on Ring of Honor.
Marcus, I'll tell you one more time. I don't watch Ring of Honor.
And you know what?
You're not alone in that.
Let me tell you the best story moment of this show. It's a little story moment. It had nothing to do with the blood and guts matches. It was after the attack of Mark Briscoe. Don Callis goes, "Hey, buddy, you gonna join us next week? You gonna be a part of the Callis family?" To the Young Bucks, and then even O'Connor like, "It's time, okay? It's time." And I felt like the little dilemma the Young Bucks were in of fighting Kenny Omega and whatnot was probably the best story of the night. They're just doing this for money. They're broke. They're down in their luck, and they have to go and beat up their friends for money. And I'm intrigued by them doing that. I feel like that was the best moment of the show when it comes to storytelling.
Marcus, I'll tell you this right now. I don't normally say this, and I think it's been months and months. I've always been negative on the Don Callis family. But Marcus, I'll agree with you. This was actually entertaining. Like,
they got shit going on in the Callis family, man.
The Don Callis family, like, we're featuring and we're having everybody join. They need to do something. Like, maybe the Don Callis family need to be repositioned where the Death Riders were put at. Because I think that the Death Riders, like, honestly, when Pac came out as the last one, I was like, really? This, like,
I spit on the ground.
I was like, this, like, I think the issue that I have, especially with the men's match, like, anybody that came out, I really just didn't care about. I just didn't care.
No, the problem, the funny thing I had was the moment he came out, I was like, how come he's covered up? But Marina Shafir come out there in her bare feet.
Well, she took her shoes off knowing there was glass in the ring, Manny. I wish she would have burnt up or something.
Manny,
there was tacks everywhere.
Manny, so I called Marcus on the phone, and I said something. I probably shouldn't repeat this, but it was when Marina Shafir was coming out.
Oh.
I said if she had an ounce of titty, her wardrobe would have been the most dangerous wardrobe of malfunctioning in that match ever, because them strings was holding on for dear life. It was anybody else in there.
Titty is ridiculous.
An ounce of Marcus
you are a horrible person.
An ounce of titty. Yeah, apparently that's
a horrible person.
You are a horrible person.
Yep. See, there it is.
Okay.
Just because you got bigger titties than her, that's
I do.
A horrible thing to say.
Mine's are juicy too, like
juicy.
I don't want to hear about your juicy chicken breast.
KFC.
I don't want to hear about your chicken breast. All right?
KFC breasts are dry, so
not these, baby, not these breasts. They've
why
been
why do you have the 30 herbs and spices on your titties, man? That's
don't worry about that. You know.
And by the way,
it ain't 30
if she had titties, Eric, she would just be Harley Cameron.
Hey, don't
they
talk
were
about
Harley
Cameron.
They were wearing the same outfit.
They were, but Harley wore it better.
You just have a thing for a white Australian.
The funniest thing about that, me and Marcus was talking about who was the worst wrestler in the match, and then we agreed it was Marina Shafir.
No, I still say it was Harley.
I thought it was Harley.
Her running splashes in the corner, for whatever reason, they were taking place.
But honestly, it might be Julia Hart, who I believe did nothing in this whole show.
I don't know what Julia did.
I don't remember a single thing Julia Hart did.
My favorite moment
she ran out there and saved Sky Blue from bleeding.
No, remember, because Sky Blue was in a corner, and I think Willow was just pounding on her until it was time for Julia Hart to come out. And the next thing you know, somehow that became to a powerbomb, and then Julia Hart was just stomping out Willow. Well, it was like, oh, this was an awkward transition.
I'm going to tell you the scariest moment of the show.
What?
It had nothing to do with Darby Allin being thrown through fire. I didn't honestly give a damn about him. He could have died. I'd be like, all right, that was dynamite. But I was actually afraid when Mark Briscoe and Will Yuta were fighting up on that top of that cage, and that table was down there. I thought they were going to try to make that table. I thought they were going to try to land on that table, and I thought both men were dead. Because I thought he was really going to jump and move. And I was like, if they do this, he's dead. He's dead.
So, oh, go ahead.
To me, I was stressed out about that, and I shouldn't be stressed that I'm going to watch a person die.
So I feel like that every time I watch Darby.
That's true. I thought.
Yeah, but I don't care about Darby anymore. I don't care if Darby dies anymore. He wants it. All right, Darby, you want it? You gonna get it? Okay? I don't care anymore. The chickens are gonna go home to roost.
You're starting to sound like Booker T.
I'm curious.
Why should I care about Thea Hill when she don't care about herself?
She don't believe in herself.
Because I know you guys are a little bit more invested into the interwebs and the streets about this. Was there any positive vibes coming out from Blood and Guts, or
I think it was all positive. I haven't heard any negative from it.
I don't think I've seen any bad reviews about it.
Are we the only negative people about it? Pretty much.
I'm sure we're not, but I think that I just don't care about this type of match.
I think it's pretty obvious. I think War Games isn't for us anymore.
No.
Yeah, like I was hyped when it came back on NXT. I think we had good rivalries back then. It was like the Undisputed Era versus, I guess, NXT Originals or some shit. I don't honestly remember, but it seemed like a big deal. And then we've gotten it, and we've had like 7 or 8 of them since then, and they all are formulaic. I hate the way people just pull weapons into the ring. Formulaic, in which they pull weapons. Right. I'm talking about WWE's way.
That's
in which
the right word.
They come to the ring, and yeah, I'm right.
It didn't sound right first.
You just don't believe. You don't have a vocabulary. So I hate when people come to the ring and they pull weapons from under the ring. I just find it annoying. I just find all of this annoying.
I thought the biggest save though was Cynthia Erivo when she saved Ariana Grande from that walkway from the dude ran up on her. I thought that was a good run, and I was like, that was ready for a match. That's
real life. Again, real life is more entertaining than wrestling these days.
Well, especially because this fool has done run-ins everywhere. I'm impressed by that guy running ability.
He should have got kneed by Kenny Omega.
Dude, he should have got
just be trigger. But yeah, that's our Dynamite review for this week. That couldn't wait to Saturday. No, that had to be many early in the morning.
We thought it was going to be better. We thought more stuff. We thought that more things were going to reshape AEW and the foundation that it was on. Clearly, it did not happen that way.
I thought it was what it was. It was built like this.
I don't know why they did this so close to Full Gear.
Because you wanted to get people hyped for Full Gear.
And you wanted to do
you
wanted to do the War Game style match before WWE. I think it's kind of like when WWE wants to put a show against them. Let us do War Games first, so we'll set a standard for what a War Games match is, because people will not like the WWE version because it won't be as extreme as we did it. I think it's trying to one up everybody.
But that's what AEW is right now, and it's definitely for the sickos.
Well,
and I think
so.
An AEW sicko.
No, it's one of those things because people be like, yeah, you have some great pure wrestling matches, but I mean, at the end of the day, like you still don't have any established characters.
There was no pure wrestling on this.
Not last night.
No.
But I'm talking.
Even Brian Danielson, I think at one point said, "What are we doing?" He just said it like that, and I was like, "Man, you're a commentator. You work here."
I just think that it's a point that like I think we talked about. Marcus touched on it when he talked about the men's match.
I ain't touched nothing, man. Give me out.
You touched on it, Marcus. Just deal with it. You touched on it, and it wasn't one of my 11 herbs and spices titties either. But you touched on it. But like when you talked about the men's match, where you had like no emotion or no investment in anybody in there. So like these people might be having these great matches, but no one really cares about what's going on. So for those two ladies that decided that they didn't want a job, it's like it just tells me that there's like
why bring them into this?
Because it's the most ridiculous story that you're getting on TV, no one knows who you are, but you don't like the way that you lose. You don't get a choice in this situation. That's like if when they be like John Smith from Brooklyn, he just goes, "Hey," back there saying, "I'm not gonna lose to Roman that way." Who are you?
Yeah,
like. Yeah, but you can't. That's not the same. It's the same argument.
So, did you guys talk about TKO's position of trying to erase and rename the stuff that Vince had named?
Hold on, fuck TKO. Hold on, before we get into that, I don't honestly care about TKO at all. Any of their business. Let me add something to this show.
Okay.
I already have War Games being the better show because at least they're gonna have their stars in their War Games match. They're gonna put the stars in
pay-per-view though.
Yeah, but they're gonna have their stars on there. I know this is free TV.
This is free TV special.
This is a TV special. It's free TV, and I commend AEW for giving this away on free TV. They did a lot of work into this, a lot of for it. That's good for them. But I feel like the additions of it just showed that they had a weak main event roster right now, that their top stars are all hurting and are out right now, or they're not using them, whether it's using Swerve, Ospreay, Takeshita wasn't there, Okada wasn't in there, the Bucks wasn't in there, Omega wasn't in there. I think they're hurting up top with stars, and the match should have featured some actual stars. Hangman wasn't in the match, he was featured somewhere else. Joe wasn't in there, he's one of the main players right now. I just feel like they didn't put any of their stars in. When you look at WWE, they put all their stars in all the matches, even though they're forcing it. It's makeshift. It don't make much sense, but they're all together. But you got your Rheas in there with a face guard. You got your Bloodline people and the men's shit.
Bloodline people.
But I mean,
I couldn't think of what the actual team, the Vision people.
But doesn't it come back down to the style of AEW where we're about trying to deliver I hate this word, bangers and stuff like that, and appease our audience that to the own detriment.
Hate the word bangers?
Yeah, it's overused, especially in photography, where people gotta go out there and get them bangers. And it's like, no, stop.
They're using that in photography?
Yes.
Who the fuck is that? Better be pornography they're shooting if they're talking about getting them bangers. What are they doing?
But as a point,
they sound like they hit 3-pointers in these shots.
Yeah. Oh, Marcus, after 2026, no more Steph Curry shoes, man. What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find another brand, but that's bullshit.
But as I was saying,
it's
just like they're running their stars to the ground with all these, TV matches, and now when it's time for people to pay for something, you don't have anybody to put on the show. Like, I still don't know what happened to MJF.
He's filming a movie.
Okay, is it a point where you have to tell your main
Drew
stars?
McIntyre is filming a movie. Suspended.
Yeah, but you know what? I will point out Drew McIntyre filming a movie is completely different from MJF filming a movie. MJF is somebody that they need. Drew McIntyre is like, oh, Drew, go.
Drew McIntyre, I forget the movie he's filming. He's playing
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
I think they're remaking Braveheart.
No, it was something else. He was playing somebody's brother, and like a real actor. Like what I mean?
Not like John Cena playing Vin Diesel brother. He's not a real actor.
Oh, Highlander. Yeah, there we go. That's a real movie right there.
Is he replacing Edge?
No, this is the real Highlander remake, not these straight to DVD and shit. This is a real movie. It's a real movie. He's in. But speaking of movie roles, Zootopia 2 added WWE. They added CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and The Rock are all in Zootopia playing zebra cops, which I find ridiculous. But you know what? I was in Zootopia 1. I'm gonna be in Zootopia 2. I'll be there.
That's the one with the sloth, right?
Yeah.
I'm
there for Zootopia. Zootopia is a good series. It's only been one movie.
It's only one. I don't know.
It's only one movie. I don't care. I don't care.
But that movie gave a lot.
That's enough for Marcus.
That's enough for me to be like,
no, Manny, that movie gave a lot. It's okay. It's okay.
Did you like Zootopia, Manny? Or did you see it?
I'm still more of a Madagascar man.
Oh, okay. All right, DreamWorks. I see you.
Oh, he Team DreamWorks. All right, I'm representing
I like to move it.
No, it's kind of like the whole thing. Like Moana Part 1. Oh my God, great movie. Loved it.
Okay.
Moana Part 2. Why the hell did that happen? I'm afraid that Zootopia Part 2 is going to do that too.
Eric, can I ask you something about Moana Part 3? But before we get to Moana Part 3, they got the live.
There's a Part 3.
There's going to be a Moana Part 3, and then they already are making the live action Moana as well.
That story. Moana found an island in Part 2.
Hold up.
Story. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, they don't need more. Like the first one, why can't we just let things sit? But that's beside the point. I'm going to ask you guys a trivia question.
Okay.
How tall you think Moana is?
12 foot.
6'7".
You fucking idiot. You're too old for this.
I don't even know what it means.
That's even worse.
Who said 6'7"? Hold on. Who said 6'7"? Was it Manny?
That was me.
No, before 6'7". I mean, what did you say, Manny?
I said 12 foot.
I'm going with 4'9", 5 feet. Good 5 feet.
Okay. Guys, Manny is actually closer this way. But Juan's apparently 7'6".
What?
What?
You can look it up on DC's profile. She is 7'6". Height 7'6". It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I saw it on Instagram, and they looked it up, and they didn't believe it either. And they went, "Why? Why is she like the Why?"
First of all,
apparently she's a demigod.
Why is that your algorithm?
What? I get a lot of movies on my algorithm.
No,
I watch a lot of movies, man.
Guys,
so this goes in. It's about movie trivia and stuff.
What showed up in my threads algorithm was awful. It was boxers with an elephant trunk. And I was like, why is this in my algorithm?
Oh, we be in the crotch? Over the crotch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Marcus,
okay.
You seem like you happy about that.
That's so ridiculous. It's funny.
But Marcus, there was another version too, though. They had the elephant trunk, and then they had the old-fashioned American bomb pop.
Get me out this league. But I will tell you this. My favorite thing on my feed, and I already expressed this to Manny, it's the random Ocho games that this guy be watching. Egg tossing was amazing.
Egg tossing.
Yeah, egg tossing, in which you throw an egg over a rope and you got to catch it without cracking the egg.
Yeah, but what did I give you today?
Huh?
Pigs racing.
Yeah, pigs racing. Pig race. So I'm going to tell you the most ridiculous one. This is not from the same feed, but it's treadmill racing, in which they put objects on the treadmill to see who will be the last one standing. And I was invested on watching the 1 8-ball versus 8 tuna cans. And it was investing. And the tuna cans lost. And then I watched the video of the tuna cans versus the Tonka truck, in which the tuna cans actually slipped in under the Tonka truck, holding it, making it go forward. And it was some dramatic television. This is what I need to be betting on.
Since Marcus recommended stuff, 2 things I want to say. First of all, Marcus knows this is for a fact. I will beat his ass in shopping cart return.
Oh, fuck you.
Your ass is going down. You're going down.
Your ass. Got it. Next time I see your ass, we can go into any Super Goods, Aldi's, I don't care, parking lot, anywhere in the world. I own your ass, okay? I own your ass. I will beat you at a Kmart.
Mark, just imagine we're out there doing that, right? And then all of a sudden, the scout of all scout comes. You guys are the proteges that we need. We get sponsored. Also, something
with a whistle and gym shorts.
So I went to Tubi.
Unbelievable.
I went to Tubi, and I did not go to Tubi to watch Evolve, but I went to Tubi to watch Kev on Stage, A Safe Space, which might be one of the more hilarious things to watch. And watching it with Shantae, who was a therapist in training, was even more funny because she was like, "Oh, that people say stuff like that, but it is hilarious."
It's the second therapist show you guys are watching.
About church stuff too? Because I don't find that funny when he does that stuff.
No, this is pretty much he's a therapist in a sweater that I wanted to buy when I went out to lunch one day, and then saw it was $800, and I said I can't afford that sweater. Where it's just like couples therapy, and they're talking about their problems. And like Tony's problem is that his girlfriend wants sex all the time, and he gave her some good pumps for the anniversary, but that's not good enough. She was like, I gave him a lunch break, and she was like, a lunch break? How long was a lunch break? She was like, it was 2 30-minute breaks, but I want more. Then it was a question. He was like, so how many times, okay, in a calendar year, how many times do you expect to have sex? Tony put 52 times, just once a week. She put 1,500 and something days. And it's you have to watch it. Then there's also another guy who's he's fat, and his wife lost a lot of weight, and she's like, all he do is eat. I think you guys would laugh at it. It's not churchy. It's not churchy. It's not the one that Samantha Irvin appeared on. Is that all we got?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to cover, the Jets are down, and they're down bad, and I don't think they're coming out of this hole. They started the game on fire. They came out like a bat out of hell, got their 7 points, but it's been all downhill from there.
Hey, we're only down by 1 score.
Yeah, man, that's 1 million points in Jets years.
And then,
Jets only got 1 or 2 scores in them a game.
People gonna say it's fake, but Shohei won the MVP again.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't playing the game. How do you win an MVP a week after the thing?
Well, they just announced it late.
Yeah, they just announced they already knew the winners. And Aaron Judge,
but of course, he was going to be.
And Aaron Judge beat the big dumper.
I mean, can anybody say they do what Shohei does? And then if there's any player, let's say we clean slate every team, who's number one? Shohei is going number 1 all the time.
Well, I guess it's time for me to go scratch my season titties.
Oh, God, Jesus. Shouldn't scratch your balls, but nobody wants to see your titties.
And
nobody wants to see your titties.
And maybe I'll check out the show.
Now announce!
The show that you guys recommended that I already forgot the name of it.
American Vandal.
It's the best Manny and Marcus show. If you ever wanted to know what a Manny and Marcus show produced show would have been on Netflix, it would have been this.
It would have more class. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be as good though. This is
you said American Vandal.
Yeah,
American Vandal. 1. No, Marcus. So what we would approach is season 1, and then remember in season 2 when they go, "Oh, we updid the graphics."
I just texted myself the name so I would remember. That's all I did.
You should watch that. You should watch Jury Duty as well. That's probably the last real show I laughed at. But American Vandal's the funniest show I think I've ever seen in my life. One of the funniest shows.
Chad Powers. Watch Chad Powers.
I should watch Chad Powers before my Disney Plus subscription ends in like 2 days.
You guys, I'm gonna be so generous this year. You guys are getting this for Christmas. I'm gonna let you guys understand and wow everybody. Let's go let everybody get it. Everybody get a pair. Yeah, everybody's getting fair.
I wear it on the show, and then I wear it. I wear it on the holidays. I come to your house with this. You don't fuck with me like that. You give me some shit like that, and I show you when I do some shit like that.
But yeah, shit. You give me that, I'm doing the show like this.
Yeah. And so for the 5 people who are lurking or whatever. Not lurking or watching.
It says 0. Right?
It says 0.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I was trying to make you better for people who think that we actually have an audience. I will upload this picture, and then I will bid you adieu and good night. It's going to come up eventually. This is what Eric's talking about here. This is what Eric's talking about.
I feel like we have to blur this out.
Yeah, I don't even feel like that's legal.
We hope you guys enjoyed this show. I don't think we're going to ever do it again. This could have waited to Saturday.
But Eric, on your response to TKO, fuck TKO. That's my. I don't know what you were going to say.
I was just talking about how they want to erase all the shows that Vince created.
They don't want to erase all of them. They just want to get rid of like the shitty ones.
Well, the thing is, like the fact that
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. Like maybe Hell in a Cell, but the fact that they think WrestlePalooza is a good name, bothers me.
No, the fact that Mark Shapiro, the guy of TKO for WrestlePalooza, was a success, even though ESPN immediately after that was regretting the deal.
Like, they got us. We're marked. We're gripped.
But Eric, you might want to prepare Shantae, because if they're looking for new IP, Lethal Leap Year could be a thing.
Lethal Leap Year.
We can do it for Dewey Jackson, guys. We can do it for Dewey Jackson.
I'd love Lethal Leap Year.
Every 4
years.
Can I tell
that
you?
should be John. Yeah, that should be John Cena's last appearance. Would be a nice Southpaw wrestling episode.
Southpaw wrestling by far was still one of my favorite things that happened in wrestling in modern time. It just because it came out the blue.
Jake Catamaran.
Yeah, Susan.
No, it was like one of those
Gallows kick. Too bad.
I think the greatest moment too about that was that we were in New Orleans, and first of all, me and Marcus' voice got recognized. It was like, "Hey, aren't you guys this?" And then Shantae found her twin with the "Do It for Dewey" shirt on. It was 2 people in the world had the yellow "Do It for Dewey" shirt on. And I still have that picture that pops up on my frame. It's like they were doing it for Dewey.
I think my favorite moment from Southpaw Wrestling was not the fact that they booked it on the same day as a leap year. There's no leap year. The company folded. It's the fact that they signed the one where they signed Natty, and Natty is ready to compete, and they asked, "We signed our first one. We're really proud." And then you go John Cena, who's our opponent, and everybody looks confused. And then you see him yell at the camera, "We need 2. We need 2. We can't have 1. You gotta have 2."
No, my favorite moment, I think, is with like very first episode. Chad Too Bad getting out his car, he kicking that foot like with the white boots on. Like they was back.
You excuse me, Eric. It's not Chad Too Bad that did the kick. It was Tex Ferguson.
Tex Ferguson, Chad. It don't matter who they were. Marcus, we can say this right now. They did absolutely nothing in WWE, and both of their runs, except for that. That's they had that. That was number 1, and number 2 is when AJ got his ass beat by the Undertaker. That's the best.
Undertaker murdered them.
Yeah, that was their only contribution to WWE.
But they did main event of WrestleMania. They got that. They got down to their belt.
They did it before CM Punk too.
I mean,
is that
more a cameo?
That was the main event, Manny. Of the. I mean, they had just as many fans as any other match.
See, I think we would have had a better show if we would just showed up and started talking shit about random stuff in wrestling, then talking about blood and guts.
Yeah. Oh man,
we have a good show.
This is a good show. I am Boo. This is my brother Do. Together we are Boo Do. They were scaring the Miz. It was great.
or when Chad Ferguson broke down, he just broke down for his girl. Like, call me.
Hey, who you got to win the John Cena tournament?
Huh?
Who you want to win the John Cena tournament?
I gotta wait to find out who the mystery person is.
Fuck them.
I had
anybody in the world.
I had a feeling earlier that the mystery man might be Jericho, and I got upset.
I don't think it's gonna be Jericho because 1, I think his contract's not up until next year. To start it next year. And 2. And this is the guy that said Edge is gonna come up. His contract is not up anytime soon. But and 2, I'd rather see Jericho return at the Rumble. He does his entrance, he gets thrown out. I never have to see him again.
True.
I mean, he does his entrance, get thrown out. He's breaking the record again.
But maybe it could be Dominic to avenge his loss to his title.
You want to see Sheamus win it to finally get the Intercontinental title?
That don't help nobody.
You want to see the Miz get it? Going after the title he's always chased. The man that's beaten John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. Maybe they can get a do-over because the Miz has no memory of that match. No memory.
All I gotta say is that if that mystery person ended up being like Carmelo Hayes or something like that, you missed the boat. You
can't build nobody up like that. You can't do that to nobody.
Marcus, let me ask you this question. I know this is not going to happen, but for me personally, if the mystery opponent could be Kevin Owens, I would love for it to be him, so they could end. It would be nice for him and John Cena to end it up, because I think that they had something special, but I don't think that he's healthy enough to do it. But that would be amazing if KO. I mean, you never know, because we don't know what wrestling injuries really mean. But I think his was pretty serious. But if KO was in the tournament, come on.
So, do you think John Cena has to get someone over for his last match, or do you just want to see him wrestle anybody?
It makes the sentence leaving WWE better than the way he have found it. Yeah. Even though right now WWE is currently a fire pit.
Yeah, it's just hot garbage. Yeah, I like to call it a dumpster.
I want to say
for the most part. Although this was a good weekend, this has been a good weekend. I would say even Dynamite, I'm going to add, it's still been a good week in wrestling. I'm not the biggest fan of blood and guts, but I think it was a successful week in wrestling.
I think wrestling is in general. I think that we're at that dull point right now, and unfortunately, I think it happens every year. Once football starts, once the NBA starts, once you get other things to watch, they kind of just really rest on their laurels, and then like closer to Royal Rumble, that's when things start picking up. But I think this year is going to be different because the Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia, so it's not the same. So
are you upset with Riyadh season? I'm not upset with Riyadh season, baby. That's what I'm
Marcus, because you would love to have a big post on this show that this is sponsored by Riyadh season. That's what you need, bro. You know, Marcus know he'll be out there.
Hold on. First of all, Eric, how dare you call me a sellout? And that's not the only way I want this show to end. I want it to end with the Georgia Peach, and I would like for it to end with executive producer Dick Wolf. I'm just saying, I want the show to end very well.
No, honestly, if I had this show to end, it would be. I want it to end the way that fucking no, it's not CSI. What is it? Law and Order ends right before Monday Night Raw comes on, because David usually be the best. I wanted the end was leaving on a cliffhanger. They were talking about something, and we think it's gonna be this person coming back, and then the door opens up, and then maybe it's like Ryan walking through your door, and then it goes off right there. That's how it ends. Like, what did Ryan do when he walked in the door?
No, they were found. It's always someone that I always like the flabbergasted look of someone that's done the worst possible crime ever, and they get off, and they say, "Well, that's because I got good lawyers." And IC goes, "This ain't the only way out." And he just stand and you just stare at him, and it just goes, executive producer Dick Wolf, and you go like, "Oh, why was that in the end?" It's the best part of Raw. It used to be the best part of Raw. It's turning into USA Network and getting the end of some TV show, whether it's Chicago PD, Fire, Law and Order, or whatever. Ending with that is the best way to end to start a wrestling show. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I don't know why.
And then it was announced today that Braun Strowman upgraded from Raquel Rodriguez to La Madrina, who is an OnlyFans star. I mean, I guess. Yeah, she's
that's what I didn't realize that she went to the Mandy Rose seminars and shit. Yeah, I didn't realize she was on there. That's one of those low key ones. I didn't know that.
She's on OnlyFans, and I don't even think that she went to the Mandy Rose. I think she did everything on her own. That's why I said that the sharpshooters need to create an OnlyFans just to go and research this. I think it'll be our highest rated things on the thing.
I will not be associated with that
because Manny's already done his research, and he can tell you right now, not worth it. Marcus, no chickens were choked tonight.
Marcus, the way that he's sitting, I feel
he spent too much money. He's done.
Okay, guys, I'm just curious so we can end this up. We're getting close to the end of the year. I'm curious, do you guys have an MVP for this year? Like someone that just really someone.
Eric, I'm not giving that away. Eric, I'm not giving that away on a random middle of the night Thursday night show. We build that up.
You have nobody in your head, huh?
Huh? Oh, I got plenty of people who my MVP is. Of wrestling in general?
Give you head. No, of this year, like the people who entertained you the most.
A Grande Americano.
That's the first person that popped into my head too.
Dominic Mysterio.
Javon Evans with his young talk.
Yeah, John Evans with that new city young people talk. Oh.
And Leon Slater. Reminding me I have an accent.
What a ruse, Betty. What a ruse. In fact, I am behind you right now. Man, come on, Manny. Come on, Manny.
That would be the funniest ruse ever if we just did the show like this and then we were just in two separate rooms.
I also like Roxanne. I thought Roxanne did a good job adjusting to the main roster. Becky Lynch is still hilarious to me just because I just wish that her husband had what she had.
What are you doing? This is a potential episode of the show.
I know.
You're just throwing it away on a Tuesday night or Thursday night.
Because you know what?
I'm drunk, man. I'm drunk. I tasted my own spices.
And ain't nobody making it this far. Ain't nobody making it this far. If you made it this far, type papaya in the chat and write me a recipe.
Man, it's been at 0 for a long time.
Oh, and on a side note, the MVP of the year, and you can't take this away from the man no matter what you do. He's been the most intriguing person in wrestling all year because you want to know what the hell's going on at all given moments. And we've been wanting this all year, and it's been twists and it's been turns in his character, and we're finally coming to the end, and it's John Cena. John Cena won 2025.
I don't know. Because I'm still mad about that heel turn that didn't really go no place.
It didn't go nowhere, but the heel turn meant something. Yeah, hey, that's The Rock, Travis Scott, Triple H, and everybody else fault. Wait,
is this the year that Travis Scott hit Cody then got banned from the company?
Yeah, he didn't get banned. He didn't get banned from the company. He showed up at WrestleMania and cost Cody the match.
Yeah, but then afterwards he couldn't do nothing else.
Yeah, he didn't. He hit Cody the year before.
Oh no, he hit Cody the pay-per-view before.
Well,
yeah, it was at Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
so the winner of John Cena.
We all go order those elephant boxes and get ready for our holiday. That'll be our new Toupee Tuesday show. Toupee Tuesday.
Trunk swinging Thursday.
Trunk swinging Thursdays.
I'm just calling Let It All Hang Out.
Let it all hang out when you cock out.
Yeah, this is a new form of All Out.
Hose you down.
I don't play the Mercedes one day, so see, I'll do the dance with that outfit.
I hold my hands here by my groin.
I call my underwear Baba. Anyway,
Baba. I ain't seen that cartoon in years.
Is he in your brackets? Babar's not in your brackets.
Babar's not in my brackets, but
son of a bitch. Babar deserves more. Babar deserves better.
But he can still make it into the lower brackets.
Babar.
I decided I was gonna have 4 brackets for the first round.
And you know what? As we continue, I'll apologize. We should end the show. You got to work tomorrow. This is disrespect. But I will add this. Babar might be the first.
He said we should end the show is disrespectful. But let me.
I believe the first 2 English people I've ever known in my life, or 3. There is Lord Alfred Hayes. There's Babar, and Milford Belvedere. Those are my 3 original people of English, not England. And then I think, and maybe the British Bulldogs in there, but I don't care.
I'm so glad
I thought Babar was Nigerian.
Is he Nigerian?
It seemed like
I thought he was British.
Yeah, I think he was African, Marcus.
Oh shit!
Living in England.
Babar black.
Hey,
I'm
curious.
There ain't no white elephant.
Do you guys want to keep it to? Do you guys want to keep it to 1 bracket per week, or should I try to?
He is African.
Or should I do 2 brackets this Saturday since we only have SmackDown?
No.
1 bracket?
1 bracket.
Okay.
I mean, we've got all of November to get this, November and December to get this finished.
Black power for Babar.
Lube, Marcus, get the lube.
Babar don't use lube, he Babar.
Anyway, yeah, guys.
He's an elephant. Man, they telling no lies.
You just next week, this Saturday, you get to find out if DuckTales can survive their bracket. It's hard
for them to get beat. It's gonna be hard to beat. That's like talking about the 2016 Golden State Warriors. It's hard to beat.
Marcus, and this is French.
What? Apparently he's African. I thought he was English.
No. The Babar is a African elephant, but the program was a French book.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might have to change this last one. I don't think no one give a damn about Garfield and Heathcliff. They wasn't gonna win shit anyway.
What the fuck? Don't add Babar over Garfield and Heathcliff.
I like Garfield.
I like Heathcliff.
Oh wow, what the hell? I guess we gotta keep him. We gotta fight.
I would not replace any of else with Babar.
I feel like Garfield every Monday now.
You like lasagna?
So
I like lasagna and I hate Mondays.
What are you looking at, Marcus?
You
look like you got a telegram.
So I searched Babar. And you know how they give you the questions, frequently asked questions for you know people also ask. And one of the questions is perfectly one of them is what is Babar known for? I skipped that one because I saw the second one and it says why did Babar marry his sister? And I clicked it. And it was to keep some lasting alliance in the family. And I go, what? I don't know Babar at all. I don't even know this man.
Wait. Apparently he marries his cousin, not his sister.
It says Babar sent a message to Babar proposing that if Babar would marry his sister, Khazana Begum, to him, there would be a lasting alliance between them.
Marcus,
is this the same Babar?
I'm reading the.
Wait a minute, this might be a real Babar.
After Babar's mother is shot and killed by a hunter, he flees the jungle and finds his way to an unspecified big city with no particular characteristics. He is befriended by an old lady who buys him clothes and hires him a tutor. I know that story. That's 90 Day Fiance.
Oh shit. Which king married his own daughter?
Yeah, I guess if you made it this far, papaya in the comments and a recipe for papayas.
Yes, thank you guys.
Wait, who the hell need a recipe for papayas?
Don't worry about it.
Don't you worry about it.
Don't worry about it, okay?
This is a weekday thing, not a weekend thing.
Yeah, this is our therapist telling us not to say penis no more, okay?
So y'all saying papayas? Talking about titties now instead of dicks? All right, I'm proud of that. So
no, the mystery word is when you can't think of a word. The word papaya.
We can't. When I can't, like, you know how you used the word today. I can't remember what you did. You said something. Oh, and you said pinnacle instead of
pillar.
Pillar. And that's when you would use the word papaya because you couldn't think of a word. You would go, is he the last papaya left?
So, with us trying to end this show, is that like a papaya? Because it's like
us trying to end the show is the hardest part of the show.
No, us trying to end the show is the show.
I mean, that's usually the best part of the show. If we can put the ending at the beginning, it would be a better show.
It's just so much rambling. So much rambling.
Well, if you enjoy watching Sky Blue bleed to death, then clearly you didn't like us talking about that show. So
yeah, I mean, you got your blood and guts. You got what you want, people. Now get yourself together and get the full gear because Kenny Omega's back with a special 3-hour Dynamite next week.
It's 3 hours.
And boy, can't the boys wait for that next
3
week.
hours. 3 hours. Wait a minute. Wait. Are you?
Honestly, Eric, I think you need to be the voice of Pikachu.
Wait.
I'm shocked, Pikachu. Eric,
wait. I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to end the show. But because wait, it's different now when it falls on my responsibility because is Thursday back? Is Thursday back? No. Tuesday?
No.
Imagine that being animated, Eric just talking. What?
Oh,
what?
No.
She don't have an ounce of titty. Imagine
3 hours of Dynamite.
Pikachu ain't shit talking about ounce of titties.
I'm gonna have to watch it in parts. Part 1 and part 2.
You got like 3 days to watch it.
Yeah, you can watch an hour a day on ×2. Okay, that's 15 minutes out of your day.
No, because anytime I try to watch it on HBO Max after the fact, they don't let me fast forward anything. They keep the commercials.
You download it and you put it on VLC and you put ×4 and you're done in.
Manny, I have stopped using those services.
And let me tell you this about this bullshit. One, you know the show's 3 hours, but you know it's gonna be an overrun, so it's about 3.5 hours. Just like you know.
Just like you know. Who's giving him half an hour? Who's giving him half an hour?
That made my elephant trunk drink. It right there. It ain't there. Well, that ends the show. Thanks away for ending me in misery. 3 hours of Dynamite that shit.
And Eric, I know you didn't hear the show yesterday, but we asked ChatGPT a question. Okay. Which one of these Looney Tunes are MAGA? And Daffy they said could go both ways, but he's easily persuaded.
Elmer Fudd?
Elmer's
he is.
Damn, what's the name of the big chicken?
Foghorn Leghorn. Yep.
Yeah. He okay.
I say. I voted for Donald.
Yeah. I mean, he's like right out there. But is it somebody surprised that we're trying to say who it is?
Sylvester the Cat.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I think Tweety Bird is.
They got him on the MAGA, man.
Really?
Tweety is a liberal, apparently.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Well, I know you shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be doing that. Fuck Tweety. I root for Sylvester to the day I die. To this day.
Animaniacs is in the 90s. It's a great theme song.
No, Sylvester the Cat wasn't. It just said
he was in.
No, it just said he was a wild card because he's bitter, always blaming others for his failures. So maybe a Fox News viewer, but not an activist.
No,
he's a groper.
No, I'm telling you this right now. Sylvester's liberal because he's black.
He black. Donald Daffy's black, but you know.
Yeah, but you don't.
He could be.
No,
he
but
could
Daffy,
be Daffy. He's always showing up.
Daffy has always been number 2, and he's always, shoe shining and shit.
Marcus, the one that was surprising was it was Speedy Gonzalez.
I was not shocked at all. I was not shocked at that at all.
Okay, we got to end the show because I don't want to say something else to get myself canceled.
Latinos for Trump.
But I'm not surprised by that either. I'm not.
Now, Slowpoke Rodriguez is a true one. He's a real one. All right. I said Bugs Bunny because he's a cross-dresser as a liberal. Eric is holding this mouth. We need to go. Shit, we about to put that lubricant in it. Lube it up, guys. The show's over.
Oh!
That can't be your Pikachu shot boy. Oh! I think you would just go shit.
Shit.
God damn. Oh. Oh no. It never happens like this, McCool. It never. Dead. I miss Tony.
This is what's missing from the Undertaker podcast now, his soul.
Yo, he has now turned that to Michelle McCool. If he were to die today, Michelle McCool would be the one floating. Again, I was a child, bitch. I shouldn't have watched the man die. Still missing. John Cena's last opponent, maybe.
Damn.
Look skinny Eric.
Skinny Eric.
Damn, I missed those
skinny
things.
Eric. Look at him.
I saw that case, man. Now I'm angry. Fuck it.
They should have never canceled your spin-off series.
Mark, this whole time, Marcus, I didn't realize that was you. I thought that was Ernie from the NBA. I thought it was Ernie.
First of all, that's not me. That's you.
That's you.
Oh shit!
Like, I don't wear headphones. What are you talking about?
Oh, Mark, we look alike.
No, and he doesn't go. He doesn't have the goatee.
Yeah, you have the goatee.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that.
I do like that you're growing in your Ra's al Ghuls, though. The little gray at the corners right there.
I love Mexican Manny.
Look at Hector interviews.
But Marcus, I think your swerve is the best.
I still don't know where I got that picture from.
I don't know where you got it from either.
Manny hair's not even on his shoulders.
Damn, ain't no pink in there. That needs some lube. That's how dry it is.
Hold on, show the other picture, man. Let's go with the other picture. Exhibit A. Eric, is that the most hating motherfucker in the world in that corner over there? In the right-hand corner. Look at her eat. Talk about I'm hungry too.
Marcus,
that way I got nothing for me.
Mark, you keep talking about this man in the corner. But yes, Mark, he's like, she got 3 fucking rolls. She could give me one. She could give me one.
Shit, I'm hungry too. I paid $100 for these tickets. I'm hungry too.
Shit.
I had peas before.
I had peas before. Hey, y'all hear about that? That Ron Simmons and Ahmed Johnson have finally made amends. I didn't know they was going against each other, but they made amends.
No, I knew they were beefing, but I didn't realize they were still beefing. Like, there's some beefs that just go on and on. You think it's over.
All right, everybody. That's the show. Manny has to go to bed and work. We hope. Thank you for enjoying with this philosophy.
Shit, I gotta go to bed and work. I got 5 hours before I gotta get up.
This philosophy bag of the show.
So do I. Gang.
So we had to do this.
This ain't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
Manny's Julia Hart. I'm Sky Blue. Because I'll
Eric,
be grabbing
you
that.
are Julia Hart. You do no work here.
Okay.
No. I would not call Eric Julia Hart. I would not call him Sky Blue.
I call myself Sky Blue because she.
I got you as Megan.
She grabbed that
titty.
Bang.
You Megan Bang. Oh, she do got a grip.
She grabbing the titty.
Eric is Megan Bane.
Fiasco the cat might be Sky Blue. I mean, Julia Hart back there. Just taking all the credit.
Marcus, she looked like she was managing. That's how she don't look anything.
No, these people look like they've been through war. Sky Blue looked like she was like, yeah, we did it. Talking the most shit.
All right, I'm hitting the end, buddy. We out. Bye.
You hitting it? You hitting it?